Yeah.
You sent it to me.
Yeah, I told you that.
Okay. You sent me a few things.
Oh, we're talking about baseball Karens. Oh. And why the heck is it Karens? Why do we call women Karens, but there's no equivalent for males?
Get your earballs ready. Welcome to the Greg and Tim Show podcast. Take time to sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Greg and Tim.
Welcome back to the show.
I gotta remember all these questions.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Don't sing.
Well,
you cannot be part of the choir.
Back.
You were denied.
Why can't I be part of the choir? I haven't even applied yet.
Because he can't sing very well.
If I put in an application to apply to be part of the choir, will I get accepted?
I actually haven't. Honestly, I've never actually heard you try to sing for real.
Exactly.
So maybe you're.
Will I get accepted?
I'll have.
I would probably do a deep, gravelly voice.
If you send me an actual
get right in there,
joke
that hurts. That actually hurt my throat. That really hurt. That no, I can't talk. I'm done for now. I won't be able to finish.
Week 2, baby. It's week 2. Week 2, we're back.
Week 2 of season 3.
Yep. Season 3. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That means there's been 2 previous years.
2 years. It was 2 years to the day. 2 days ago, I believe, that we recorded our first ever episode.
The only good thing about Facebook, basically, is the memories. Those are great.
And watching our episodes.
Yeah, but that's YouTube. That's not Facebook.
It's on Facebook too.
Is it?
Isn't it?
No. It's not on Facebook.
I don't know where
you can get the links to YouTube from Facebook, but you're not listening from Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's face it.
Right.
Let's be face
Let's
it.
be face
Let's
it.
be Facebook it.
Do you remember the first random subject we talked about in season 1?
Random? What does random mean?
Like not planned.
That we just walked into?
Yeah.
And just without thinking we got into
it? Remember sewing machines?
Was that it? Yeah, I remember that. I didn't know it was the first
There's
one.
do people own sewing machines anymore?
Absolutely.
The Singer sewing machine?
I heard a story about Singer. That had to do with the Titanic. Something like that.
Is it a conspiracy theory? Because I would love to hear it.
Like the person that invented it was on something like that. I can't remember something like that.
So speaking about of topics about putting applications in and just getting accepted.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be accepted on the choir team, apparently.
I told you have to actually have to show me an actual audition.
Do you take the auditions or does somebody else?
I have yet to take an audition personally.
Okay, so I don't have to audition to you.
Correct.
I have to audition to somebody else.
Correct.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's out of my control.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Actually. Probably. That's the way I like it.
I'm more
out of your control.
I'm more likely to snap it. Denied.
Denied. On the short side. Okay. Essence are the same. Remember during season 1 when we had Kurt?
No, I completely forgot. Keelback.
Kurt the shirt Keelback?
Yeah, it's not his nickname, but yeah. I still have his glasses.
He's been wandering around for a year and a half with no glasses.
Tim could drop him off anytime. No. No. I don't want to see that guy ever again. He's really weird.
I don't want to meet Tim again.
I can buy other glasses.
He didn't stand up when he shook my hand.
$600 glasses.
Sat there, dumbfounded.
I do not want to see that guy
I am just a human being, and he looked at me like an alien with 3 eyes.
All aliens have 3 eyes.
Do they?
Yep.
I don't think so.
It's a scientific fact.
I've watched the Marvel movies. That's not true.
They're not real aliens. Those are fake. Those are make-believe aliens.
Let's talk about what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about protecting your home as a Canadian.
Okay. Running them down.
Whether or not you should be able to protect your home as a Canadian.
Or how about as an individual?
I've been loving seeing these memes of people. I think a couple of them have been done by friends of ours that have a podcast as well. And it's like, hello, I'm here to break into your house. Yeah. And the man goes, are you going to hurt me, sir?
He's like,
welcome, sir. What kind of force will you use tonight? I'd like to prepare before you proceed.
No, I am just going to take your valuables.
I'm just here to take your stuff. I promise I will not use any force.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, I will not use any force then. Come on in.
No, you have to. What kind of force would you like to have so I can react appropriately? If you have a 2, I will be at a 3.
So we're going to talk about that. Home intruders. We're going to talk about the biggest Karen in baseball.
Yeah.
The biggest Karen in baseball. Not stature.
Yeah.
But in terms of personality.
And can we also talk about the why we call females Karens?
I don't even know what the
But we don't
is.
have a male equivalent. It's a little sexist.
I think it's
if
Chad.
you think about it. You think? No, I think there's a meme that says it's Dave.
No.
Yes, it is. It's like there is no male equivalent to a Karen for males, but I feel it's Dave. It should be Dave. That's a meme. It really is. I've sent it to you before, but there isn't one. There is
Kevin or Terry.
Terry or Kevin
Are suggested and used in some online
but you'll probably
communities.
find
There's no official widely adopted name for a man
exactly.
exhibiting.
Exactly. So why is a female seen in that light and a male is whatever?
So we're going to discuss the biggest Karen in baseball.
Okay.
That'll be
I take offense to
one
the
of our
term-
topics.
I take offense to the term Karen. I'm just going to say that right now. But go ahead. Keep going.
And the third topic is going to be another sports-related topic.
Yeah.
So the Karen one's not sports-related, but we're going to talk about a sports Karen.
It's from the field of sports. However, it has nothing really to do with sports.
Yeah. And then the third one, again, is in the field of sports, but also has to do with somebody's health.
Yeah.
And when is enough enough?
Yeah.
You know, like the Simpsons episode where they're beating up that kid and he goes...
Stop! He's already dead.
They had that meme on Saturday when the University of Minnesota Gophers were beating Northwestern 66-0 in football at halftime.
He's already dead.
Already dead. Then yeah. Good old Simpsons.
So, first of all, Tim, how's your week been?
My week has been good. Last week was light. This week is busy. You know what I did yesterday?
I don't.
I did something for the first time in 2 years.
Okay.
That is not taking a bath.
What?
I do.
You didn't take a bath?
No, it's not. I'm just saying that's not what I'm going to reference. So I hadn't taken out, and I had to borrow yours. Actually, they're in the truck, by the way. I got to remember to bring them in. That's a reminder to myself. I have your clubs.
Oh,
And,
my golf clubs.
Yeah, so I went golfing, and I hadn't been golfing for 2 years.
Wow.
It was in Morris, Manitoba.
Almost 2 years to the day. That's when we went to our. That's when you won that green jacket.
That's right. I didn't
Which
win
was
it.
in
I
season
actually
one.
bought it, and I brought
Episode
it.
2, I believe,
Yeah.
of the Greg and Tim Show.
Next week, which was the following Sunday, I was going to be presented the green jacket.
So we're gonna
ironically for the worst.
We're going to cut to that video right now to show
Okay.
everybody.
That would be fantastic.
Check it out.
Check it out.
I would like to present the worst golfer jacket to Timothy Sanderson. Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
Next year, what will happen?
I won't enter the tournament.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So, Tim Show.
And
Yeah,
it
you
was-
brought it, but you pretended to win it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't pretend to win it. I don't think.
Yeah, we played
Maybe?
around you.
Okay, I think.
And
you-
we
you
said, and the
pretended
winner
that
of the
I
green jacket is
Yeah, you-
Tim. And I said, so what do you do next year?
Yeah.
Not enter.
Not enter. And I so it was a fundraiser in Morris for the Morris Hospital, and my wife, who has golfed 3 times in her life,
In her life.
yeah, and my daughter, who actually golfs a couple times a year, and I hadn't golfed in 2 years, and my mother-in-law was the last of the 4, so we did a Texas Scramble.
Okay.
We did a 9-hole in Morris, and it was fun.
Yep.
We all weren't very good in any way, shape, or form, and I almost killed my wife on a tee shot
Okay.
on the
Explain.
fly. Maybe I shouldn't have been at the back tee box as they were kind of to my left, and on the fly I hit pretty good right off her bicep
You actually hit her.
on the fly. Yeah. And I felt really badly, but it was like it could have been way worse.
How was the rest of the ride in the golf cart?
We had separate golf carts.
Oh, even better.
I was riding one golf cart with my daughter, and Tammy was with her mother in the other golf cart. I felt really bad, but it's funny. I got her really solid on the bicep.
How's the bruise today?
Actually, wasn't that bad. She doesn't bruise very easily, apparently,
No.
and it showed. It's sore, but it could have been way worse. So we had a lovely day. Other than I almost killed my wife,
Yeah.
and we didn't golf very well. We had a lot of fun. Well, there's one clip I'll share with you another time. I don't think I should. It was really funny, but I digress.
One clip?
Yeah, there's a video we took, and I'll show it to you later. Anyway,
Can I post it on the podcast?
Well, you'll see after you watch it.
Okay.
And we had a lovely dinner afterwards, and there were some prizes. We won Tim's gift cards, and that was great.
Oh,
yeah, but so my question is this:
that was your prize?
That was one. That's the one thing we won. We each won $10 Tim's gift card and a mug and a cup. Yeah, all four of us. But my question is this: this is. You can tell me if this is a Tim thing, if it's a male thing, or this is a human thing, and if I'm way off my rocker here.
Okay.
So I haven't golfed in 2 years. So typically, if you're supposed to be good at something, you practice at it, and you develop a habit of developing excellence in any particular area. So if I hit a bad shot, I'm gonna be almost tempted to be upset at the bad shot.
Yeah.
And it's so illogical because, again, if I haven't picked up a club in 2 years, the expectation should be I suck.
Yeah, and generally you do.
Right.
Okay.
So why do I get upset if I don't hit a good shot?
I think
Is
we've
that a
talked
Tim
about this
thing?
before.
Is that a male thing? Is that a people thing?
It's an ego thing.
Okay.
I think it's an ego thing.
Right.
Like your ego is like, I should be better at this.
Right. Even though
other men my age are better at this than I am.
So is it indirectly a man thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I think women wouldn't care.
Right.
But I think that in general, men are more competitive.
Right.
So like when you don't play well.
It's also in the area of sports.
Well, that too.
If I'm playing a game, a board game, I don't have it.
Do you know why they call it the Texas Scramble?
No, I don't think so.
Don't look at the answer up there. Originally, it was known as the Captain's Choice.
Okay.
Because became extremely popular in the state of Texas in the 30s and 50s, eventually the name changed to Texas Scramble. And I think in Winnipeg, we just call it a scramble now. Like we don't even call it Texas Scramble, really. So
I guess that's why we have to go to Morris to call it.
The scramble aspect refers to the game's casual, collaborative style where players work together, making an inclusive and enjoyable format for all skill levels. The problem for you was that none of your skill levels were good.
I had the most tee shots. I was the best off the tee. As you've been with me, I can actually hit it off the tee. Now, straight is a different issue, but I can hit it pretty well off the tee for the most part. But when I get the irons out, not always. Okay. But when I get the irons out, I don't know what to do.
You say iron?
The irons. When I get the irons out.
Iron.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't pronounce the R like that.
Irons.
Iron?
Irons.
Say iron?
Irons.
Iron.
Irons.
Iron.
Irons.
I. Earn.
Rins.
Earn.
Irons.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's good. For me, my son started hockey. So that's where I live.
The beast.
The beast.
Gobbling up families since 1942.
So that's where I live now. And then I also went to a wedding. And from there, my Sunday was pretty lax.
What time does Matthew show up on Saturday?
After the game.
The after party.
After the game. Right before the dinner.
Right.
After the main part, during the fun part.
Right.
The eating.
Was it fun? Good?
Yeah, wedding was good. Aren't all weddings fun? Except for the ones that end in
It's a party.
Yeah.
I said when he said he never went to the actual wedding. He went to a party.
Yeah, he went to the party after the wedding.
Yeah, it's not you're no longer at the wedding.
You don't have any of the sentimental parts of the wedding.
Yeah.
You know, where people cried and they laughed and they cried and they laughed. I made one person laugh pretty good.
Right.
I'll tell you. Do you want me to tell you a quick little story about it?
Do it.
I'll do it without giving away any names or people.
Rhyme 'em.
I won't do that either. So the person that was the MC of the wedding was reading off the list of people that were from another province.
Okay.
Like, these are the people that came from far away. So he would say it, and then he would screw up one of the names. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he'd say the right name. Yeah. And then he listed a bunch of people, and he forgot one person. He's like, oh, I forgot this person.
Okay.
And then, so there was this one point where he goes, and this person came from this place, and he said her name wrong. Like, this was probably like the fourth time during like the announcements of all the people from out of town.
Yeah.
And I yelled out his name incorrectly.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's okay. And I said his name wrong. And everybody started laughing. And he started laughing. He goes, I deserve that. Right in the middle of his emceeing duty.
Wow.
Well, that's, if you had me emceeing, everything would have went smooth.
Right. Define smooth.
I would have remembered people's names.
Oh, I thought he was doing it as a joke.
No.
Okay.
He had them written down wrong on his piece of paper.
He literally was
saying the wrong
people's names
or
incorrectly.
forgetting people that were part of the family.
Okay, I thought he was just making a joke.
No.
Oh, wow.
So it was really funny.
Silly
It
Fanny.
was great.
Silly Fanny.
Who?
Fanny?
Who's Fanny?
Was it Fanny?
I don't know anybody named Fanny.
All right.
Or Manny. Or Janny?
Craig Janney.
Craig Janney. Center for the Winnipeg Jets circa 1996.
He was always setting up Dallas Drake. Him and Dallas Drake were aligned, I think. Correct?
Yeah, third or fourth lines.
Oh, no. They were like second line. 100%.
No,
100%.
They weren't that good.
Yeah, they were.
So let's move on to the topic of Bombers and the health situation that we said we're going to talk about.
Yeah. So Milt Stiegel, Zach Collaros takes a shot in the third quarter, which is called a clean hit on the play, but then the Bombers challenged the play for a
head-to-head hit.
For a head-to-head hit. They reversed the call, and it is called a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
But from that point on, Zach Collaros leaves the game and doesn't come back.
And how many years in a row is this? That this has happened to Collaros during the Saskatchewan series.
He's had Saskatchewan, and they have a good D. There's
so
nothing wrong with that.
Apparently, it's happened in 2022,
23,
24, and now this is 4 years in a row,
right?
Where Collaros has had a headshot against him during a Saskatchewan Rough Rider game,
right?
I am not fact checking it, so if you want to, fact
quarterbacks
check it,
get hit in the head all the time.
Yeah,
not just Zach Collaros. This could be a Zach Collaros issue, but in my opinion, it is you play a dangerous sport. Did you know that the average age, this was a number of years ago when the stat was out, the average lifespan of a male in the United States is 76, or it was as of a few years ago. Do you know the average lifespan of an NFL, and this is just NFL stats?
Like 56?
It's 54.
I was close.
Did you know, so the average, and again, this could be 5-10 years ago, but as of then, when you play professional NFL sports, if you're a football player in the NFL, you can expect, again, as of 5-10 years ago, to live 21 years less than the average public. Again, that's a stat. That's just an average. Doesn't mean that's you, but if you take that average into account, all football players, we could assume, again, taking a look at the shot that the CFL players get, because it's the same kind of contact.
So I've got a question. It's kind of a two-part question. Yeah. Running backs literally run forward with their heads every single game.
Yeah.
And don't have the same. Do they wear different helmets?
The running backs have different issues in that it seems like their careers after the first 4 or 5 years can be cut short. All of a sudden, they're really, really good, and then they just their knee blows out, goes out.
But the fact that they run forward with their helmets,
yeah,
everybody's always afraid when a quarterback is running.
Yeah,
but when a running back is running, everyone's like, blow through the middle. I think
it's a little different though when a running back is running forward. They're initiating contact. They can see the contact. A quarterback can get blindsided so much easier than a running back.
Yeah,
and when you're defenseless, I think that can have some of an issue.
So part two of my question,
and of course, running backs, I'm sure, gets concussed all the time too.
Part two of my question: back in the day, football players wore leather helmets or not so protective helmets, and those football players actually lived longer. You got guys like Kenny Payne, who just passed away, I believe, this year.
Kenny Payne was a quarterback, but yeah.
What's that?
Oh, you mean quarterback? I meant running back.
Yeah. quarterbacks. So if you got guys like that, that played with some played with leather helmets, some played with like very little protection,
and of course the person that's hitting them also has a
exactly.
Leather
That's the
helmet.
question. Has the equipment gotten too good on both sides of the football, where now you are hitting somebody with something that's unbreakable, and then you're also...
I would venture two things. I would venture a guess that on the average, I would assume that the lifespan of an individual playing in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s wouldn't be much difference. I'm sure we didn't talk about concussions in 1955. Not we, I wasn't around, but I'm sure they didn't have the stats on that. I would venture a guess that it has been an issue forever. If you get a hard shot to either your head, your shoulder, whatever it is, that reverberates, you're going to have
like
a
the
likelihood
older football players lived longer.
I could be wrong on this, but I would say that's not true. And again, lifespan back then also was less. Like we live longer now in general as a society. That's been going up and up and up and up in the last 50, 60, 70 years, or 100, whatever it is, right?
But it's the same question I have for hockey equipment.
So
back in the day,
let's address that question. I mean, is it too hard? Like, are you saying that is the material of a helmet causing the issue? Is the same thing that's used to protect the head used to hurt the head?
Yeah. And also, like, they're using lighter weight materials,
right?
So the players are running faster.
Oh,
they're using lighter of everything.
The speed of which people are flying around now is not even close to what it used to be.
So there's that, and also the fact that players are bigger, stronger, and faster because of the fact that they're working out year round now, whereas back in the day they didn't. We've talked about this before as well, but even in hockey, equipment. When has equipment become a hindrance to the game? When does equipment become too good for the players, where it actually makes the game more dangerous for the players?
Yeah, and now we have these new concussion helmets that all the NFL players are making fun of because it looks like a whatever,
like a blow-up doll on top of your head,
right? But I mean,
not blow-up doll, but like... It looks like one of those balloons that you...
Blow-up doll.
I'm going to have to cut it out. Anyway, it looks like one of those balloons that you would run around in to play blow-up soccer.
Yeah.
Did you remember the football game were you at the one where they were doing the soccer and they were in the big balloons?
I know the game, but what happened?
They were running around, their feet were the only thing hanging out, and they were playing soccer in the halftime show, and they're wearing these giant bubbles. Right. And then, like, they'd run, they'd go to kick the ball, and somebody would just crush them.
No, I don't think so.
You weren't at that game? I think you might have been out of town for that game.
Yeah. Is that this year or last year?
It was this year. And the funny...
Oh, no, I've been to all the home games other than the last one.
Yeah, it was the halftime show.
So I would have been there, yeah.
You just didn't pay attention.
Maybe I was in line to get a drink.
Or maybe you were trying to listen to me and weren't paying attention to anything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, what
that's right.
Yeah.
It's just funny because, like, we love watching people get hurt.
Yeah.
In a fun way. But when you see a quarterback go down, we feel really, really worried.
Yeah.
Especially when he has a history of this.
So Milt
Zach
after
Collaros
the game
had history.
Milt Stegall after the game said, "You have a family to think about, dude. You should really think about retiring." He is 37, Zach Collaros says. But here's my take on that. I don't, just to quote Scott O'Neill, when did Mr. Milt Stegall get his doctorate? I don't know. It's like you have a discussion with your doctor and he gives you some ideas about that. That's someone that knows a lot more than Milt Stegall does.
Yeah.
And this was an issue before Zach Collaros. He was considered, like one hit away from his career being ended when he was traded to Winnipeg from Saskatchewan a number of years ago. Now, I guess he should have retired there, but he didn't.
When he was traded from Toronto to Winnipeg.
And he's been, I think he went from Saskatchewan to Winnipeg.
Went from Saskatchewan to Toronto.
Okay, I thought it was Saskatchewan.
And then Toronto to Winnipeg.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Saskatchewan traded him to Toronto.
You can look that up, but either way, he was seen as used goods and one hit away from his career being ended when he came to Winnipeg. And if he had...
He's played 6 years since.
If he had retired, he wouldn't have been to 6 Grey Cups and won 2.
5 Grey Cups and won 2.
Sorry, yeah. So, you know, you could say that in retrospect, you could say that, but again, he's 37. It is time to. He's probably the end of his career anyway.
It's probably the end of his career. It's twilight now.
But to make a judgment call on that, I don't know. I guess it's for clicks.
I don't know. When did Milt Stegall get his doctorate?
And we love Milt Stegall, and
Which, by the way, I found out one of our friends is a doctor.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Who's that?
Ben.
Oh yeah, right. Ben. Yeah.
Dr. Ben.
Dr. Ben. Yeah.
I'm not even going to rhyme it. Nobody knows who he is, but Dr. Ben is a doctor.
I know. I think you told me that. Yeah.
Did you know that he's also a subscriber to the show?
Awesome. Yeah, that's great.
You want to give him a shout out?
Mr. Dr. Ben, thanks for subscribing. Comment sometime.
Comment.
I hope you share.
Throw a comment in there. Yeah. Share it. All those fun things. We never tell people to do that anymore.
Good old Uncle Ben.
Let's move on to the next subject. Another topic.
Did you actually give me your opinion on the last one?
I did.
Okay.
I said, when has the equipment become detrimental
you posed
to the
a secondary
health of the
question.
player?
You never actually gave me your opinion. But
well,
we can move on.
My opinion on it is Claros is a human being that has a mind that can decide whether or not he wants to keep on playing.
Yeah.
It's up to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, doctors will give him their input, but I think that Claros can make up his own mind.
Yeah.
Also, who knows what really happened? Maybe he had a like twinged neck.
Right.
Maybe his shoulder got hurt when he fell one time prior. Maybe something else happened.
Right.
Nobody's actually come out and said he left for concussion protocol.
Yeah. It's all speculation. I don't like when people come out with their opinions. And in fairness, Milt Stegall works for a media outlet. That media outlet they need to get clicks, and it's a story.
Yeah.
So he's going to say that just for the clicks. I will add, before you go on to the baseball thing, I will say that I have a friend who is friends with Zach Collaros, and I can't say who the source is, but he said he had a pretty good headache the next day.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. So Karens in general seem to be popping up left, right, and center.
Right.
For those of you that don't know what a Karen is somebody who likes to ask for the manager. Somebody who likes to complain.
Yeah.
Somebody who thinks that things are owed to them.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description. You said you might use a different term for a Karen, but we won't go there. And again, I take offense. I think it's sexist to only have if there seem to be difficult people, they're always female because it's Karen. We don't call it a male. It might be Kevin. Let's talk about at some point some Kevins, some Daves, some Stewarts,
some Terrys.
I think it's a little bit sexist.
I thought Chad was the name.
Okay.
Remember that movie? Was it? I think it was Charlie's Angels, where what's his name? Tom Green.
Yes.
He played Chad in Charlie's Angels with Drew Barrymore.
Tom Green. They used to be married.
Yeah, and they were on the boat. And
Starfish? Was it the Chad?
No! The Chad was great.
Chad was great.
Was it the Chad? No, the Chad was great.
I remember that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
The Chad.
Yeah.
And ever since then, that name Chad.
Yeah. Anyway, I take offense to that, but we can move on to
the baseball situation was this lady or this man. Let's just play the clip.
And ball hit the fan. Oh, the Phillies fan came in and he stole it from another Phillies fan. Oh, she can't believe it. Whoa.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. Yup. We have a little infighting here.
You know, he did give it to who I would assume is his son, maybe.
Okay.
Did give it to the youngster.
This lady's got to get it under control. Look at the girl in the background in the left-hand side of the screen. She's laughing.
All right.
Ugh. What is going on?
So as you saw from the clip, the guy grabs the ball out of the top of the seat, which I believe he grabbed it off the seat.
Yeah.
And he was really excited to give it to his child.
Yeah.
Gave it to his child, hugged his child. The one thing I'm a little bit perturbed by is his reaction when the lady grabs his arm.
Right.
The whole was like I felt like it was over the top.
Like he was acting?
Yeah, like he was like acting scared. Like, what do you mean? You know, it was just weird.
People make,
but react. I don't know how I would have reacted if a
I think
random
it seemed like he was just shocked.
Gray and black. Yeah,
it seemed like he was just shocked.
Random gray and black haired lady comes in, grabs me by the arm, and
a Philly
starts
fan,
yelling at me.
Philly fan, by the way.
Philly on Philly.
The road team, and we've talked about Philly fans before.
This was Philly on Philly, though. This wasn't like Philly on Miami.
Yeah.
And so she ends up getting the ball from him in the end, as you saw. But here's the thing. The kid, later on, gets a great package from the Miami Marlins, gets a couple baseballs. Miami showers him with stuff, and everyone's cheering
stuff
this
from the home team.
And
because the announcers are going on and on. They're watching this in real time. It's not like something that happened behind the scenes.
This happened as it happened.
And there's an excellent recap that I watched today on the internet. But you literally in real time you interwebs.
Do you guys know of this thing called the internet? This thing called the internet. You can rewatch videos that happened in real time.
So they're actually talking about it as the game. It's like a play-by-play of something that happened in the stands, which you rarely see.
No, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is insane. So Miami gives him something. Then the Philadelphia organization, one of the player that hit the ball, I believe, came out to greet him and do a little bit and gave him some stuff.
Yeah.
Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader met him after the game.
Yeah.
And gave him a signed bat. He said, "I heard you didn't get your ball."
Yeah.
It was also the kid's birthday.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
So now there's a whole bunch of stuff going around. Like, tell us who this woman is.
Yeah,
this is one of my questions for you.
First
of all, right?
Just to add to that, the family also got an RV from some company as well. Like yesterday, that came out. This RV company, they got an RV. Now we're going a little bit too far. How much stuff is this kid going to get? He just lost a baseball. Really, who cares? But
emotional scarring.
Yeah.
But do you think it's right for people to start trying to cancel this lady? Like, yes, she made a big mistake as a kid.
So first of all, she was sent a card of thanks by the people that got caught at the Coldplay concert, apparently, because now they're off the hook for the internet hate, and she's on.
We weren't even recording during the Coldplay incident. That's funny.
The people, because people have a short attention span. What's new? Okay, Karen's next. We forgot about the Coldplay people.
But do you think it's right for the internet to start sleuthing?
Right is irrelevant.
Do you think it's right? No,
absolutely, 100%.
Honestly, she's made a mistake.
Yeah,
but do you think that we should be going out and ruining this person's life? Of course
not.
Just because she made a mistake on a baseball?
Of course not.
So there was a rumor that she was a school teacher, and that school teacher actually squashed that's not me. That wasn't me. There's also a rumor that it's Elizabeth Warren's sister, and that's not Elizabeth Warren's sister. There's somebody
who Elizabeth Warren is.
Elizabeth Warren is a politician. Oh, okay. And then there's a meme that actually says we've identified the woman, and they superimpose Elizabeth Warren's face over top of her face, and it's the exact same face.
And it's the same face, the meme by that meme with the person with the lady with the big eyes that whenever do you know that what I'm talking about? When they always want to show a left wing kind of kooky conspiracy nut that gets upset. They always show that one crazy looking lady with her eyes.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They have the same face, the same facial features. That they're just Someone will know exactly what I'm talking about there. Dr. Ben will.
Dr. Ben.
What kind of doctor?
Funny you ask. because that was the same question that our waiters asked
Right.
of Ben during the trip.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor are you?
It doesn't. Did he answer what kind of doctor he is?
He has a doctorate in like he's got a PhD.
He's not a physical doctor.
In like social something.
He's a social
studies.
He's a social worker.
Social studies, I think it is.
Okay. Fair enough.
Chemistry?
He's a social studies doctor.
So yeah, like the fact that people are trying to come after her for that, and
the internet the internet is so great, and the internet sucks
so bad.
It sucks.
It can ruin lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that lady went, and I'm not I think this lady's a great person. That's not what I'm saying. No. But I am saying that great that we've made the kid happy. Yeah. Great that we've done things for this child. Yeah. But to embarrass this person.
So I will add this to saying it's not fair. I will say if you do something like that, if you make a decision to do something or act a certain way, it used to be that you had certain repercussions in real life. You had to apologize to 5 people.
Yeah.
But you have to remember in today's day and age, again, back to the Coldplay people, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately or fortunately, this is how it goes. If you are caught on the internet and you, for the wrong reasons, that's just
there's cameras everywhere.
You have to. It's unfortunate, but it's the way of the world now. And doesn't really matter if it's right or wrong. It's just how it is.
I think the thing that everybody should remember is that there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And you should be a good person.
Why don't you just be a good person? Like, now, who knows? People have bad moments. She could be a horrible person. We don't know that. Or she could have just had a bad day. We don't know.
Yep.
Don't know.
She could have got cut off on the way. Someone took a parking spot at the game. You know, there was probably 15 people there. So
we don't know. So
Miami Marlins do draw
and people,
huge crowds.
People say horrible things online, dude. There's a bunch of
things being said to us.
Well, we would be helpful if they said a lot of bad things because that's good press, right? Or good publicity. There's no bad publicity.
That's right.
But yeah, like I'm shocked by how many people, and a lot of them shouldn't be able to type things online. They're just I'm just shocked by how badly people behave responding to things without having any kind of mercy at all. But yes, try to be a good person because someone's going to be watching all the time.
So last topic of the day.
You on to the music? Like, subscribe, share?
Like, subscribe, share, and hit the music.
Yeah. Okay, hooray. It's time for the topic of the day. Forget how it went.
Hip, hip, hooray. It's time for the topic of the day.
Oh, yes.
You don't remember anything. Do you watch the episodes?
Who said that?
You.
No. Oh, you said, who do I watch the episodes? Yeah, I watch every episode. Well, occasionally I just run out of time to watch something, but 99% of the time I watch the episodes.
So you're admitting that you don't watch every episode.
99 is pretty high.
Meanwhile, here I am watching it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, but sometimes you'll send it to me at like 9 in the evening on Sunday. Well, I
do you watch it the next day at least?
Again, I think 99% of the time.
You're like, I lived it. I don't need to watch it.
Once in a blue moon, I will not watch an episode for a week.
Okay.
Blue moon. And blue moons don't happen. I actually don't even know how often blue moons happen. It's a good question.
I don't know if they ever happen.
I think they do happen.
Oh, maybe once.
Blue moon.
Question.
Yep.
Topic of the day is, should you be able to defend your home if somebody is invading it?
And just
no, that's an easy question. It's yes or no.
No, just to clarify.
I'd like to hear the question, the answer.
That's
the answer. Yes or no. Should you be able to defend your own home?
Just to clarify, we in both, and this is the difference between the countries that are next to each other, Canada and the U.S. Both have provisions in the law that you can defend yourself in your own homes, like for an intruder, et cetera, et cetera. They just differ on how much, where that line is of force that you should be able to do in both countries.
Yeah.
If that person, that's the difference. Both say you have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Neither country says if someone comes into your home, you should just put your hands up and let them take everything and hurt your family. Neither. They just differ on where the line is.
Okay.
Just to clarify.
So, in Canada, what are they telling us to do right now?
In Canada, legally, the difference is you are, and the word is reasonable force. That's a word that's being used. Reasonable force. And again, just like a lot of things in Canada, it's a case-by-case interpretation of the force that you use.
Okay.
The difference being in the States, you basically, when someone comes into your home, you can do whatever, within reason, whatever the heck you want to them.
I don't think it's even within reason. If they walk onto your property, in most states in the United States,
15. I think 15 out of 50 states in the U.S. do not adhere. They have some more protection that's similar. I'm sure. I'd be surprised if California isn't one of them. A lot of the Democratic states will probably be a little bit less accepting of force, but yes, to a certain extent, they all have
the right to bear arms and the right to defend your property.
Yeah. Again, varying within states.
In Canada, we aren't really allowed to.
Well, you are. You just, the question is.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Then. Let me put a situation in front of you.
Yeah.
You're at home.
Yeah.
Your door gets broken into.
Which it has happened. We weren't home, but it has happened.
While you're home.
Okay.
While you're home, you hear noises downstairs
Yeah.
of people in your house.
Yeah.
And you say, hey. And they just say, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
What are you going to do about it?
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my family.
And what is that?
Well, we're not allowed to have guns, so I won't have a gun.
So are you
I'll have
willing?
a baseball bat.
But are you willing?
If a baseball bat's there, I'm going to use it.
Are you willing to go to prison
to protect my family? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the question is, why should you be worried about going to prison?
Well, first of all, in that moment, nobody's.
Because
I don't think anybody's worried about that in the moment.
People are. Especially right now.
I think afterwards they're worried about it.
With the way the news is going right now.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's going on in the news in Canada about saying, leave your key fobs at the door. Yeah. Don't do any force. Like, ask them to leave. Call 911.
It doesn't say
hide.
Don't do anything. Don't do any force. They're not saying don't do any force.
Hide.
Yeah, the fleeing is one of the acceptable things that you can do in Canada.
So this is what you're supposed to do. This is what
these are some suggestions of some people.
They are.
The law in Canada does say you are allowed to use some force, but the term is reasonable. So in other words, the argument is saying, yeah, you can use reasonable force. Again, that's for a court to determine later. Unfortunately, you might be going to a courtroom for this thing. But
so
you're not like, a bunch of teenagers come into your home and they ransack the place. You aren't allowed to take a sword and cut them in half, all 5 of them.
So you're not. That's right.
Right.
Let's say you're like, okay, well, I'm going to physically remove them from my house because they're teenagers.
Yeah.
They're 140 pounds. They're just kids trying to steal stuff.
Yeah.
And you physically remove them from your house.
Right. Depending on what you're using, it can be seen as excessive. Yes.
Meanwhile, your wife has called 911.
Yeah.
The police show up 30 minutes later. Yeah. And now you've been beaten up.
These are 2 different questions. One of the answer that I'm going to give as to what I think what I would do and what I understand the laws in Canada. Not that I agree with them, but I understand their logic are 2 different answers.
So you're okay with breaking the law?
If it said yes, I will break the law to protect my family. I'm okay with anything to protect my family.
What if your family doesn't need to be protected? What if they just should stay upstairs?
If they're safe, why would I? Yes, of course. If they're safe, they're safe.
And you went downstairs and there's people breaking into your house.
Yeah. I'll do whatever I can to remove them from my house. Yes. Again, we don't have guns, so I'm not using a gun. If let's say I have
and
a
your
baseball
address
bat,
is...
I do have a baseball bat. Well, in Canada, who has guns? You don't have a gun.
Oh, there's a lot of people that have guns.
You have a gun?
I don't have a gun.
No, most of us don't have a gun. Most of us don't have guns.
A lot of people have guns,
and
you'd be very surprised at how many people have guns
who live in the city
in their house.
Who live in the city of Winnipeg.
Yes,
okay.
I could name probably 5 people that I know
that have shot them in the last year.
That have
in Winnipeg. Yes. I can understand rural Manitoba.
Not shot them.
Rural Manitoba.
Not shot them. Not shot guns.
Right.
But have guns.
Who have shot them
in their homes.
Who have actually fired them in the last.
Oh, they fired them in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these guns have been fired.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that these guns are in their home. So don't say that there's nobody with guns.
I'm not. I didn't say there was nobody. I said there aren't many.
It's not like in the United States where they have handguns, or they can have.
Yeah, and we don't want to go too much into because
the gun safety
totally
thing.
Going,
that's a whole different.
And we've talked about that, and you get a rabbit trail.
But in terms of defending your family, defending your house,
yeah.
Do you not feel that the police in Canada right now are basically saying, "We're telling you, just leave your fobs at the door."
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hide.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Don't engage.
Yeah.
So the police, who are there to serve and protect you.
Yeah.
And I love police, by the way. I have nothing against the police.
Yeah.
But the government and the people that are leading the police right now are saying, well, the best offense is the best is a defense.
You have to remember that's what the police are being told too, right?
Yes.
To de-escalate without physical confrontation. That's
how
the
many
big
times,
thing that you're being taught.
How many times do you see a police officer discharge their weapon and then have to go to court for it?
Right. And again, that's why police are being taught now to engage with people and get them to calm down without physical force, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're,
and
why
police
they're
get
taught
hurt.
that, right? Yeah.
And that's why a lot of places there's body cams now for all the police.
Yeah.
People are setting up cameras all over their house. The same reason why you shouldn't be a Karen is the same thing that is going to protect you when you've had to have some force to do something.
It is unfortunate that you're referencing a couple of, I believe, a couple of incidents that happened in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say Ontario is because the people that were charged with that, I think Premier Ford came out saying he just was baffled by it. He came very much on the stance of the homeowner, that things have to get changed. I mean, he is a conservative leader, and that's typically conservatives will have those opinions. Liberals,
other than his pouring out of the Canadian whiskey the other day,
right? So
did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Different. Anyway, different topic. We don't want to get into that. But he's coming up very much in that conversation for the homeowner, right?
Also, as Canadians, we've been told elbows up.
Right.
Let's defend Canada.
Not physically.
Well, isn't that what elbows up means?
No, he means like
elbows up is the reference to a hockey play where you keep your elbows up and people won't come into the corner.
Never talk about physical altercations
unless it's an election.
Yeah, I think it's more about a mental voting against a certain group of people who are the evil conservatives and the evil Republicans, and that was vote for us. We're going to fight for you and get all those tariffs reversed and
increased.
Not kowtow to the evil Trump and see how that's gone. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't want to get into.
It's a whole different topic.
Yeah, a whole different topic.
I'm not prepared.
You said the elbows up, but he's not talking physically, like literally give someone an elbow.
I know, but that's the term. The term elbows up.
I don't think in Canada
means defending yourself.
I don't
when
think
someone goes in the corner in hockey, if you get your elbows up, you're defending yourself.
Again, I think it's not necessarily literal in that physical way. But anyway, that's just my thought on that. So going back to the whole thing about Canada's always been more of a pacifist state. I don't know if it's ever going to go away from that. Americans are by nature aggressive. Their country was founded by revolution.
Did you know that our last video has 96% of people that are watching are Americans?
Which, the last episode?
No, one of our last shorts.
Okay.
Back in June, 96% of the people that watched it were American.
Oh, good.
So what did you say about them?
I said America as a country was born out of revolution.
Yeah.
They defied the British and they fought them and they won their freedom. And ever since, the United States as a whole, again, state by state, it's a little bit different.
Do you ever wonder why the United States didn't take Canada?
Well, they are. Remember, Trump's going to take them. That's part of how Carney won these elections.
Back in the day, do you ever wonder why they didn't take Canada?
I think there was plans there was thoughts of that, but I think Canada is such a vast. It's like when the Germans tried to take over Russia in the Second World War. The problem was Russia was such a big, vast territory, and I think it was so cold in the winter. It's a very large, like you can go and take over Poland and Czechoslovakia and all these places because they're so small in Europe. But trying to take over Russia became a war of attrition, right? Whereas
you kind of wonder why
it's too vast. You just can't do that.
You kind of wonder why they didn't take BC,
right?
They didn't take Ontario. They didn't take the St. Lawrence,
right?
You kind of wonder why, they stopped at where they stopped and didn't just keep going.
Yeah, land acquisition.
Probably the same reason why the Yankee Stadium got built in a year.
Yeah, because it was a fake. It was a fraud. Never happened. But I
do you ever wonder things in history? Like, do you ever look at history? Because you're a history major. Do you ever wonder when you watch history stuff?
Yeah.
Like
the why?
What? Yeah. Like the why of. Like, this is a whole different topic that we can get into another time. And if you want to hear more about this topic, comment below, and we'll talk about this another time. But
in general,
like,
why are borders where they are?
Yeah. Like, why did they border that way? Yeah. Like, for instance, why does Alaska own a lot of the coast of BC?
Yeah, I mean, and I think a lot of the ownership of different places. Same thing in Asia. I think because Hong Kong was British owned, and then now it's owned by.
There was a contract that Britain owned.
Sometimes by conquest, sometimes by negotiation, right?
Yeah. But it just the way borders work in general, and the way history works.
You have to remember when Canada was first developing as a country, it was Upper and Lower Canada, and I think there was talk about the Americans taking over. Why they didn't actually succeed in taking over all of Canada, I don't know. But that definitely was in play at that time. There wasn't these set borders, right?
But even Mexico, like the United States stopped at Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say that somebody could have just founded Florida and made that its own country back in the day?
And Florida's not its own country?
Sometimes.
That sheriff was from Florida anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so
shocking.
Something else. Sometimes history baffles me a little bit.
History is very interesting.
Yeah,
if you get into the why.
If I could make money learning about history, I would do that.
I spend 10% of my day watching history documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the old stuff.
Like what? Example?
I just don't like old history. Okay,
old history. What is old history? Define old history.
So we're a little bit over time here right now, but I want to talk about one more quick thing about old history because this is
define old. First of all, define old history. What do you mean old history?
Like older than like when TV was really popular.
Like before 1940?
Yeah,
like I love pre-1940.
I know you do, but this is the history I like. Yeah. I'm watching the documentary called Katrina, Come Hell or High Water.
I watched it. I've actually watched it.
I'm on episode 2 right now of that one, and I think to myself, these people had camcorders.
Yeah,
and they were recording things with camcorders before the flood, and it's funny because she goes, "Why are you recording this?" And she's like, "I'm making a documentary." And honestly, it went into a documentary.
Yeah,
where did they find all this footage? It always blows my mind.
What do you mean?
Like the company that made the documentary had to go and find this footage and find people. Like these people that had this footage got flooded,
right?
So this footage still got saved.
Yeah.
Like the old stuff from 2004, 2005 when this happened.
Right.
And camcorders weren't as good as they are now. Like nobody had
would they just take the camcorder in the boat when they were getting rescued?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to save my camcorder and
their cell phone.
And my no cell phone. Well, there was cell phones, but not great ones at the time.
They probably were taking really fuzzy pictures.
No, there was no pictures in cell phones back then.
Oh, the flip phone.
Flip phone?
Flip phone.
Flip phone.
Flip phone.
But sometimes, like, history like that kind of amazes me.
Yeah.
Like, when I learn about things that happened not even that long ago, like that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
In the 90s, when we said history 20 years ago, that was the 70s.
Yeah.
And we thought, wow, that happened way back in the this is way back in the 5s.
Hey, question for you. if you could go back to any decade in the previous century, which decade would you go back to?
1990.
Okay. Your childhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because A, there was technology somewhat with video games. B, we could still play outside. Now, 1990 in Canada is what I'm talking about. Not 1990 in New York City, where it was the murder capital of the world.
Actually, by the 90s, Giuliani was turning
late 90s.
New York around.
Late 90s.
Even before
early 2000s.
Even before early 90s, it was starting to turn around.
No, late 90s.
Because the mayor before Giuliani, actually, the stats were starting to go the other way. But okay.
But 90s, when I grew up as a child, I would love for my kids to grow up.
So you've been sending me these.
I know they're fun, right?
90s,
they're
80s,
AI
80s
videos.
Things. I have a statement for you that you can agree with or disagree with. You'll disagree with it.
Okay.
Nostalgia. Do we remember things better than they actually were?
No.
I think we do.
No.
I think they weren't. I think things are never. They were never as good. The good old days were never as good as we filter out the bad. We remember only the good.
We have to remember we were kids at that time.
Right.
So I would rather be a kid in the 90s than a kid in 2025. There was less pressure, less anxiety, less social pressure as kids in the 90s than there is in 2025. I would rather be a 10-year-old in 1990 than a 10-year-old in 2025.
I will grant you some of that. I do still believe that the good old days, just in general, for anybody, were never as good as that's the definition.
I like the Andy Bernard definition.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
Right. We never think that these are the good old days.
Yeah. I think back to like the Grey Cup in 2019.
Right.
When we were in 2020 hysteria, 2021 hysteria, we looked back at
the good old days
and
of 2019.
We said 2019.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
2010s. The 2010s were great years, but we were at different ages.
Right.
So yes, we do look at them differently because of our age.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would love my kids to live in the years that I grew up.
Right.
Just because it was a different time.
Yeah, it was. Very different time.
Simpler.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for watching the Greg and Tim Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
share and comment. All of those good things.
New episodes every Monday. If you didn't watch this episode on Monday, it means that it's been out a couple days already, and you missed it when it came out.
Go back and watch. Go back and watch it. Stop watching this one, or if you're this far, I guess you've to the end. So
you're already
stop watching it, and go back and watch the last.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. And
if you watch the last one, you'll see Scarlett was on the last one, right?
Scarlett Johansson. No, we had to bump her.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't have any time.
Right. Tara.
Nope. She was also bumped.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, thanks for watching.
Week.
Bye.
Thanks for watching the Greg and Tim Show podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Sharing is caring.